let's move downstairs to see the condemned cell.
Right on top of this chamber lies the church. The church on top of the male slave bridge.
Initially, the law was passed in 1807 in England to mark the end of slave trade. And down here, slave trade was still ongoing until Captain George McLean came down here, blocked the time to mark the end of slave trade.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. This is your girl Fina Tankia and you are welcome back to the channel. To all my returning subscribers, I greatly appreciate you. If you're new to this channel, a warm welcome to you, and please do consider subscribing to the channel so that you become a part of this family. So I was so fortunate enough to be in Cape Coast for some few days, and as you all know, Cape Coast is well known for the Cape Coast Castle. And I was so fortunate to visit this place. And our tour guide took his time to explain everything that happened during the transatlantic slave trade in this castle to us. And I was able to document all this for you all to enjoy, especially for those who will not have the means to visit this place. So do well to enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Thank you. So we are at the entrance. Okay. This is it.
One is at Elmina, called the St. George's Castle, built by the Portuguese in the year 1482 under the command of Don Diego Azambu. The second one is at Accra, Osu, called the Christian Castle, built by the Danes in the year 1661. And this very castle, the English castle, built by the British in the year 1665. Now, it took the British over 60 years develop this castle. These Europeans named the land they visited according to what they discovered. They named this place present day Ghana because they discovered a lot of gold. La Côte d'Ivoire, they discovered a lot of ivory, so they had the name Ivory Coast. Now Senegal, Benin, Mali, Togo, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Niger, they had a lot of slaves, so they also had the slave coast. Now these Europeans visited around different reasons. Some came to enslave Africans, others came as missionaries to spread the gospel. Some also came as exploiters, others came to expand their territories. Now before this castle we see today started as a fort, the very fort known as Fort Harolesburg, built by the Swedish in the year 1653. Now the fort changed hands several times due to stiff European competition. In 1658, the Denmark people took over the fort from the Swedish. 1661, the local seized the fort from the Denmark. 1664, the Dutch took over the fort. Now in that same year, due to the Anglo-Dutch War, the British fought the Dutch, defeated them, took over the fort, developed it into this castle we are seeing today. Now this castle was built purposely for slave trade, unlike the Elmina Castle and the Christian Castle, which were built as a trade port. Now there is this man called Christopher Columbus. Now he claims he discovered the Americans. He realized the Native Americans working on their plantation were weak. That's the Red Indians. They were dying because of their climatic condition. The weather wasn't favorable to them. So one Catholic priest known as Bartholomew de las Casas suggested they go in for black people. So in 1505, 10 black people were moved from Spain to the Americans. They tested them on their plantation. They realized black people are good candidates for their plantation work. So he suggested they come to Africa because Africans are working under similar climatic conditions. That was how the unfortunate story behind slave trade began. Now in the olden days, wrongdoers were sold into slavery. Debtors were also brought as slaves. Now after intertribal wars, if tribe A defeats tribe B, sorry because of the statistics. Now after intertribal wars, if tribe A defeats tribe B were sold into slavery. Some were also kidnapped. For instance, family of 4, the husband, the wife, and the 2 kids. You happen to be working on your farm. They capture the husband, the wife try fighting back. They capture the wife as well. The kids try pulling their clothes. They capture the kids together. They were all brought into slavery. Now slaves were captured all over West African coast. Nigeria, Benin, Senegal, Togo, Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Gold Coast, present-day Ghana. Slaves when captured were made to walk barefooted from wherever they were captured down to this place. Now, if you were captured by a Portuguese, you continue the journey to the Elmina Castle. It depends on who went there to buy it. Now, there's a town we called Asin Manso. It was a slave market. There is a river there called River Ochin, where these enslaved Africans were allowed to take their last African bath. From there, they were marched down here. Now, if you are old enough, they shave you, apply shea butter on your skin, so you look fresh and attractive. So in here, you will attract higher prices. From there, they were marched down here. In here, they were separated according to their strength. The weak ones were called domestic slaves, and the strong ones were called commercial slaves. Domestic because they were working inside the castle, and the commercial ones were those who were transported to the Americans and the Caribbean. From there, they were branded for easy identification. Now, some slave masters decided to use earrings to identify their girls' captives. Others also went in for the said branding iron. Now, beneath the branding iron were the initials of the slave masters. Some were JSS, simply John Smith slaves. Branding iron in hot fire, rise from fire, men at the chest, women at the back, shoulder or arm. The branding alone was enough to kill them. From there, they were put to their respective dungeons. The men were brought to the male slave dungeon, the women to the female slave dungeon. Now from here, the rest of our tour is going to be a walking tour. And the walking tour will take us to the male slave dungeon, the female slave dungeon, the courtyard, door of no return, door of return, the condemned cell, female punishment cell, and also see the church right on top of the male slave dungeon. Visit the governor's residence, and if time permits us, see part of an underground tunnel they created where the men pass through to join the females, use the door of no return. I would like to pause here. If there is any question to ask, we will proceed. If there is none.
We are in the male slave dungeon. And in the male slave dungeon, we have 5 chambers. And each chamber held 200 captives, making 1,000 men in the male slave dungeon. We are in the first chamber. This very chamber, 200 men in here, we are sort of like the regulation, where the three was sleeping. Now, this room happens to be the strong room for the more adhesive ones. We were locked up in it. They did everything in the chamber. If I say everything, I mean everything was done. These trenches were created so when it rains, water will should go wash away the mess. And because the number in here kept on increasing and slavery lasted over 400 years, the priest got choked out. Nothing was moved. Despite for better supervision, a soldier would be standing there every afternoon with a bucket of sea water, pour on the slaves just to cool down their body temperature. Because you can imagine how hot the place would be. 220 degrees. That was the main source of light and ventilation. Now today, the floor you and I are standing on happens to be the original floor in the castle. In the year 1974, a group of archaeologists from the University of Ghana came down here to excavate this first chamber. They took samples of the excavation. Chamber, 200 men in here, years of light and ventilation. As people can see, we are standing on the ruins. So if you compare this chamber to the first chamber, you see the difference. So you can find bricks all over. In here, you see bricks. Right on top of this chamber lies the church. The church on top of the Mills Lake. The Church of England. Today, the Anglican Church. But then it was SPG, Society for the Propagation of the Gospel. Surprisingly, the priest up there was a Ghanaian priest, a black one, leading white congregation. We'll talk more about him when we come outside. The whole up here lies in front of the church. Anybody passing to the church will see here what was going on back here. So when God's fathers will come there, worshiping, singing hallelujah, preaching humanity, love the neighbor as yourself, and let's go down here, suffering, fighting for their lives. So I ask this question every day. What message were they preaching? Is it the gospel you and I know today, or a different message? It's a question I leave for you to think about. So from here, let's see the last page. No one could escape. Now let's see the last chamber. Alright, we are in the last and final chamber. We call this place the sorting room or the selection room. As you all can see, this place looks brighter than the rest of the chambers because of this opening up here. So this was where, at the end of their stay, some will break. So this was where they were selected. The weak ones were selected from the strong ones. The weak ones were packed in that corner. You will be there if you are fortunate and you regain your faith back. They bring you back to the land. If you die, your body will be thrown into the very place. The strong ones were not using the entrance we came from. They had their exit through a tunnel, a very big tunnel. From this angle to the other angle lies a tunnel. So behind this white block was the tunnel, very big and wide. About 60 meters from here to the exit. They joined the females, used the door of no return. Today we can't walk through because it was blocked by Captain George McLean in the year 1834 to mark the end of slave trade. We can't walk through, but I will show you parts of it so you see how deep, wide it is when we move outside. Initially, the law was passed in 1807 in England to mark the end of slave trade. But down here, slave trade was still ongoing until Captain George McLean came down here, locked it down to mark the end of slavery. The reaped flowers we see here were brought by visitors to pay homage for those who died here. The altar you and I are seeing today wasn't part of the dungeon system. Originally, it was here. Before the Europeans introduced Christianity to us, before the Arabs introduced Islamic religion, Africans had their own religious belief. That's the traditional religion. They worship through natural objects, like the rocks, the trees, the rivers, and many others. Because they believe the Almighty God created this natural object. So when they communicate through this object, it goes to the Almighty. There was a big rock here, and the rock was an object of worship. So the Africans were coming here to worship. But when these British needed a level ground to build the castle, they were not allowing the Africans to come here. So they took part of the rock to the town. When slave trade was abolished, they brought it back to its original place, reclaiming what belongs to them. In Cape Coast, they have 77 of these deities, and this happens to be the head, called Nana Tapere. It's still an active shrine. People do come here to worship. That's why we can see schools around. This altar was built in the year 1973. Any question? If there is no question, let's move outside, see the grave. Area is a graveyard for Europeans. Only Europeans were buried out here. Now remember, if you are a black person and you are found dead, your body will be thrown into the very deep sea. Now in 1996, excavation took place here, and they discovered only 4 identified graves. They discovered only 4 identified graves. This one and the 3 over there. And this man happens to be the only black man buried in the castle, named Philip Quake. His initial name was Kweku, a Wednesday born. Because the British couldn't pronounce our local names, Kweku was corrupted into Paco. His father, Obrimpon Kojo, was a middleman. He was working with the British. So because of that relationship the father had with the British, the son was given a scholarship at the age of 11 to study in the Oxford University. At the age of 24, he was ordained as the first black priest in the Anglican Church. He had the name Philip when he was baptized. He came back to the castle as a priest and a teacher, up there where they had their church service. He died at the age of 75. In here, nothing happened here. We only bring this just up here so we can make that comparison. So let's quickly see the very. Then we continue our walking tour. This is the governor's bedroom. He had 5 windows. This is where Letitia Elizabeth Landon was found dead. The governor's bedroom. Now on your way out, sharp right lies the governor's wardrobe. Let's have a look.
Alright, so the floor we are working on today is the original floor in the castle, made from marble tiles. They are all original, over 400 years, and the wood we just worked on were made from pitch pine timber. They are also original, over 400 years, and it's still strong. Now this section of the castle was the barracks for the soldiers, and the middle part was their canteen. This same place was used as the first prison system in the Cape Coast, and today it happens to be an art market, and the middle part happens to be a coffee shop. So from here, let's see the first Western court established here in the castle. So let's. Alright, beautiful people, in the year 1844, Cape Coast here used to be the capital of Ghana before in the year 1877, due to political and economical reasons, it was moved from here to Accra. So this was where, yes my lord, I am guilty, I am not guilty, started. It looks like a church, but it was a pottery. Everything you see here is not original. And from here, let's move downstairs to see the condemned cell. Alright, so because of the sun, let's watch our heads while we move inside.
Thank you all so much for watching the video. Please do well to share the video, like, comment, and I hope this video inspired you also to visit the Cape Coast Castle. The remaining part of the tour will be linked in the comment section. I'll leave a link to that in the comment section. I will see you all in the next video.